Hello, good morning, and welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to make a quick video, really super quick. As I'm watching Bridget Rao, Divine Ascent right now, and 1 second. She has a wonderful course. Here. So, Bridget Rao with Divine Essentials, as I'm just watching just now, has a wonderful course. This seems good. Oh, no. So, I came across this watching one of her tarot readings and talking about Alcon. Oh my god, I don't know how to pronounce it, and I feel better now. So this is this is what I'm here to talk about. She talks about certain types of healing and that long distance healing or other stuff like that. She has a PDF file that you can download. She has different stages of learning how to activate what type of healer you are. I myself know that my experiences and my past and everything that I've gone through has come to this point now where I am ready to heal myself and I'm ready to heal others. And I think I figured out my purpose in life, which is really to heal wounds that can help guide those. And I do have a healing energy. I've always had a healing energy all my life. And after listening a bit to this, I wasn't really fully paying attention because I'm also going like, okay, I gotta get ready for work here and stuff like that. But anyways, getting off topic here. Yeah, just listening to this, and she mentions that her course could teach you to learn to be a healer, and I feel that that is my main calling, is to be a healer, and as a shaman, also as an occultist, I think it's very important to finally show the benefits and the hypocrisy behind what it means to be an occultist. Now, you don't have to be a dark goth or some sort of aesthetic. And I have a speech impediment, so if I come off the words weird, it's because I have a speech impediment, and I have troubles with S's and SH words. So, oh, please be gentle with me. Okay. And yeah, just mainly, again, I've always had a healing energy around me, and I would love to explore and tune into and advance those powers that I do have. And I feel that it would greatly benefit what I've been wanting to do with psychology in general, and what pertains to mental health, what it pertains to addiction, what it pertains to trauma. Um, and I feel that my experiences with my own personal, my experiences, my own personal experiences, I guess I should say here, and it made sense. I had it for a second. Anyways, um, I think again would really help benefit those who are having trouble, like, and also to shine a light again, like to shine, like mainly to shine a light that not all occultists are bad people. That's the main thing that I am presenting here today, right here, right now, and with this video, is to say that we are not all bad people. And occultists don't have an aesthetic. Like, there's different types of occultists out there. There are bad ones, and then there's good ones. So you have to learn to discern the difference between the two. And it's pretty simple, honestly. If the cultist is willing to use their experiences, especially when the fact that you have to remember that if you are going to be an occultist and to you have to, when you're an occultist, you incorporate yourself, including your past, present, and your future. um, if you are using a cult to gain personal power, or if you're using a cult magic to harm others, then, and honestly not using it to benefit others, then these are red flags to me. That's personally to me, in my experiences and my knowledge of what it means to be an occultist, since my grandfather was an occultist. And he was a great man. He never hit me, my brother. He was never abusive to his family. He was very supportive. He taught me that nobody is my free will. I am my free will. And then nobody can tell me otherwise what I can and cannot do. And I hold those values to my heart even to this day. I find it very important to remember that. And I emphasize on the word remember. Just because you're an old soul or you're an occultist, and especially when they're old souls and occultists, doesn't necessarily mean that you have to put the work in to remember the knowledge that is hiding deep within yourself. You have to meet the universe, you have to meet yourself halfway. You can't expect it just to fall into your lap or put onto a silver dish and then there you go. No, you have to meet us halfway. And again, too, like what a red flag for me is those who are cultists who have not healed their past yet, have not healed themselves yet. You can tell. And if you can't tell, they keep themselves going back, keep blaming others for their experiences in their past, not taking responsibility, that, and taking out the factor that, like, saying like nobody was there to guide me. That's the whole point, was that you were supposed to be the start of that. You were like myself, for example. Nobody was there for me growing up, even having parents, except for my grandparents. And they taught me the ways of life. And the way of life in a cultist is understanding the balance of the duality of the world. And your traumas, your experiences, especially your negative ones, like Hitler, I'm going to say this right now, Hitler could have been a prominent child, kind of like Darth Maul, or like not Darth Maul, Darth Vader. Um, with his path, he was supposed to be destined for greatness, but of course, you can't control the future, which I'm not saying like it was deliberately, like was he meant to be evil the whole time? No, he wasn't. He had a promising chance, but unfortunately, because of his past and not healing that past, was what dragged him into that dark side. You see what I'm saying here? So the same thing goes for most occultists. My grandfather went through a traumatic experience of his father, who was very abusive, and a 33-degree Mason. And he was very abusive. But my grandfather healed that past within him, took responsibility for even his inexperience. And I know that sounds really weird to be like, why should I acknowledge and forgive my inexperience? Because easy. Because you're going to put yourself down for not knowing. I did the same thing. I'm 33 years old now. I'm still learning from my past, from my present, and to help manifest my future. And we have to acknowledge that we have demons. We have to acknowledge that. We have to acknowledge that we have to learn to heal that demon. And yes, you heard me right, ladies and gentlemen, to heal those demons inside of us, to cut the cords that we have on a daily interaction with others. And we have to learn to discern that subconscious, the subconscious mind that wants to hurt others. Again, I'm not ashamed at all that I went through my experiences, which were pretty traumatic, and I took full of responsibility and accountability for my inexperience, and I do not blame. I no longer blame anyone or anything for what reasons why I went through that. I realize now I went through that because it was a lesson to teach me. If I decided to turn that darkness into light, then I would gain the knowledge that I would need for where I am right now, which is, again, I am here and I'm awakened, my healer inside of myself. And I want to tune into that. I want to hone in on that. I want to manifest it. I'm ready to move on. And again, I forgive myself because I'm going like, well, I should have known. Part of me goes, I should have known. And I'm going to forgive that because I didn't. And there's no way I could have known. And hang on one second. I'm just going to share this too with you. Everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. And we can't hold on to that pain anymore. We can't sit there and blame others. We need to, again, take accountability for ourselves in our actions today. What was in the past was in the past. And you have to, when I say you have to leave it in the past, don't take it so literally. Like, you can still remember the past, but just don't bring it with you to the present. You understand what I'm saying? So just red flags to those who haven't taken a course like this course right here. Well, you won't be able to see. It'll be in the comments. It'll be in the comments below, or in the comments in the video. I don't even know how to say this properly. Yeah. So again, my experience of having nobody really awakened my fire to want to protect those in the future who may end up experiencing the same thing I did. Maybe not the same route, but just it doesn't matter. It's the same root it's the same root of trauma and mental health or mental illness that they're dealing with, and they had nobody. Well, guess what? I will be that somebody. I will be that somebody when I had nobody, and I want to create. Maui. That's my cat, Maui. She's so beautiful. It's a bug. Maui. I can't see any better purpose of using my traumas and my experiences and my negative past and turning that into a positive by helping, again, one more time, helping others, help themselves, and help heal them. Because I feel like I can do a lot more than just guide you guys to whatever. I know I can help heal with my energy. Again, this is something that now I'm just waking up to. Again, like, I love being a spiritual warrior because you never stop learning. There's always something new to blow your mind. And I'm experiencing it now. I wanted to share the experience right now and share it on YouTube and start pertaining more to that and doing, and again, I'm going to be doing the work. I got a PDF file that I've downloaded, and you can actually get a certificate an actual certificate once you pass the course, which is very intense. Like, it's not like cookie cutter. It's not going to be done in one day. It's going to take a while. It's going to take a lot of practice. It's going to take a lot of homework, a lot of notes, a lot of work. And I'm ready and willing to do that. That's my main goal. If I can help one person, just one person, and not only help themselves to heal, not help themselves to heal themselves, but to help them, but give them my energy because they need it, not because they want it. I'm not giving energy out because people want it. I'm giving it out because they need it. Get what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm ready to continue healing myself, and you never stop healing. You just don't stop, because there's always something more to learn through experience in life. And the older you get, your brain changes, and I will apologize to my older self to think that just I took for granted just because I was an old soul that I knew everything, which wasn't the case. And I'm still learning that now, and I appreciate that. I appreciate learning this. To finish this off, to say that again, just be careful of occultists who haven't healed their past yet, who are still blaming. They say they're healing, but they're not taking responsibility and not forgiving. Now, see, when I say this type of responsibility, it's mainly because they're not forgiving. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. They're not forgiving their past. They're not forgiving the people that inflicted that pain upon them. They need to forgive. They need to let go. And that's all I'm saying to that is you need to let go. I can see you guys have good intentions, but right now your intentions are also being clouded by your negative past, which you haven't released yet. And that's dangerous. That's just dangerous for yourself and for others. Please heed my warning that you are not ready yet. You are not ready. I'm not saying not to do it. I'm saying you're not ready. You still have a lot to learn. You still have a lot of work to do. You are not ready for what you want to do. And if that really involves healing others, you're not ready. I'm not trying to be mean or anything like that. I'm just being truthful here. I'm trying to help. I'm trying to give some advice if you're willing to listen to it. You're not ready. And there's no shame in that. Don't be ashamed of that. Don't get angry about that if you hear me saying this. Because you know what? That's your problem, not mine. Because you know I'm right. Take your time. You have all the time in the world. I'm 33 years old, and I'm still looking forward to having a future and a career. And I'm not my parents. That's the mistake that they made. That's why I can see it personally, why they age too quickly. Limiting your time to what society conditions you to believe that you should be, I've never followed that. And I never will. And I've been doing fantastic on my own doing this way. And I've known now, and I've known before, that this was the right path to take. And I am not. Yeah. Anyways, so again, for healers that are not fully healed, and again, you're not fully healed because you are still clinging on to your past and still blaming others from your past for what happened to you and not understanding why you went through it. You have to find the light within the darkness. This is why you went through it, because there is no other way to acknowledge and experience this knowledge, and I said experience this knowledge. This knowledge has to be experienced for it to be obtained. You have to experience darkness to really understand the light, or the balance of what it truly means to be in the light and the dark. And that's who I am. I'm a person who stays in the light and in the dark. I'm in between. I'm a Luciferian Wiccan, which means don't take it out of context, because it's how you define it. It's Christians out nowadays, somebody can say they're Christian, but do they all follow the same way of Christianity? No, they don't. So don't be clumping the Luciferian Wiccans into the same fucking category. We're not all the same. I thought you guys were awakened or woke, that we are all individual. We can be whatever we want to be. There's shame in that. Stop shaming human beings for being a human being. How about that one? And that's fuck ups. That's children. That's arrogance. That's selfishness. And all the good parts of it too, obviously. But again, stop shaming people for being a fucking human being. Anyways, that's not the point of this video. The point of the video is, my dream of being a long distance healer and a healer in general. Because again, I'm turning my trauma and my dark past into something that I can create and make a change for the better in the future. And because I was alone, what I was doing doesn't mean that I should allow, from that experience, it just shows that this was my path. And I acknowledge that, and I'm very grateful for that. Thank you. Thank you for showing me what I need to do. I don't feel stuck anymore, and I feel fantastic about this. I feel great. I feel energized. I feel a fucking fire lighting up underneath my arse again. And I couldn't be more grateful to that. I couldn't be more grateful to, and it took me a while to be able to get to this point, but I'm going to say this right now. I'm very grateful for my dark past, and for it being the reason why I want to make a change in this world. And I know it took me a long time. I'm not saying it's easy to do, but I am saying is that anything is possible when there is a will. Okay, wait, my bad. When there's a will, there's a way. Remember that. Hashtag. I'm going to do that hashtag right now. There is a will. When there is a will, there is a way. It's not technically speaking the right one, because I don't know if I can put a word in without putting a hyphen in there, because you'd be so confused and that would not be proper grammar. Pronunciation. All that fun stuff. So I'm going to make that my hashtag. My personal hashtag. And I'm going to use that personal hashtag for my personal journey from here on out, for my progress on becoming a healer. So thank you very much for tuning in and listening into my little rant, my little random rant of what I want to be when I get older. And that's a healer. And that I hope other healers that have potential to become a great healer in whatever area of spirituality or religion or culture that they live in, does not matter. It's time to embrace our inner child, give it a big giant hug, tell it it's okay, you didn't know, you are still learning, and I'm here for you no matter what. Okay? I think that's a big thing we all need to remember is we all have inner children that need healing still, because if we deal with traumas and we don't understand why, is because, again, the reason why, I'll tell you why, is because you are meant to learn something, to use that experience and turn that into a positive. That's why you went through that. That's why you have such a push and pull towards something you're not sure you want to do yet, but you know you want to change, you want to make the world for a better. But again, too, there are people who don't see it that way and want to use that to make the world burn. And as much as I disagree with that, that's your choice. Like I said, when there's a will, there's a way, and free will, and it's your free will, and I have to accept and respect that. And I do. So, everybody, and so should you. And I'm not personally attacking anybody. Again, I'm going to make this perfectly fair. It's not a personal attack on anyone. 100%. If it was, I would pull out your name. And just, no, from a fellow cultist, you still have work to do. I'm just trying to help. You still have a lot of healing to do. If you don't understand, one more time, if you don't understand why you went through your traumas, but you want to help others from those experiences, then that's your answer right there. You get it? But you have to heal yourself first. You have to. There's no shortcutting this. You have to face your demons, and you have to heal them. I've healed mine, and you can do that since they're your demons. You can do that. No word of a lie. You can do that. You have to believe. You have to believe you can do it. You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in the universe. You have to put blind faith into something you don't know whether it's going to work or not. But that's the catch. That's the catch. You're going to have to. But again, too, no. But the link there is fantastic. If you are ready and willing to start your journey as a healer, whatever the kind of healer that may be, there is a wide range of that. And I love that idea. I love the vastness of what kind of healer you can be, and learning your powers, learning your strengths, learning your weaknesses, learning your purpose. And again, there's no shame in not knowing that now, because maybe you're still too young. But I'm just speculating. Because coming from experience, I know for sure I would not have been able to be a healer at this moment in time if I was 26 years old again. Because I was still dealing with repetitive trauma or repetitive abuse, even then too as well, from myself and from my mother and stuff like that. And it took me a while to heal that still. And I feel kind of like in this situation too, where it's like, all right, I feel a little silly being 26 years old. But again, I'm forgiving myself because I didn't know. Because again, I put too much pressure on myself to believing that by being 26 years old, I had to know everything. No. And again, too, I'm 33. So this is a perfect time. Number 33. It is a perfect time for me to start doing that work. And I look forward to my progress and to my growth and to seeing what I can achieve. So thank you very, very much for tuning in and listening into my channel, or listening into this video. Sorry, thank you for tuning into my channel. And if you like, give it a like, subscribe, share button, all that fun stuff if you want. It's up to you. I do these personally just for fun. I'm not looking for recognition, as I usually say half the time. I'm not looking for recognition or any of that kind of sort. I'm just here doing my own personal because I want to. So again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you guys for listening, and I hope to see you again. And take care now. Bye bye then. Love you guys. Take care.